This piece is titled Shot Glass Salvation. I asked him for his best shot. And with as much manliness as a fatherless child could muster, he said, "Baby, you look like a tall glass of water. And to tell you the truth, I'm thirsty." And just for a second, I imagined what it would have been like to be on the receiving end of his catcall. What it would have been like to be looked at, objectified, wanted, lusted after, dreamed of, and hoped for, because I looked like I could quench his thirst, satisfy his craving, put an end to his longing, extinguish his desire, stifle his yearning, and dismantle his appetite. And after this, Jesus, knowing that all things were now accomplished, that the scriptures might be fulfilled, said, "I thirst." And I wonder, is in that moment Jesus, the Son of God, felt the same way I had daydreamed? Is he, Jesus, me, Deasia, he, living water, me, drug-stricken sinner, would be thirsty to be the very one they needed but refused to want? Would be thirsty for the affection, attention, and adoration of a people that were dying of thirst long before they even knew that they were thirsty, knew that they were dying, knew that they were hungering, knew that they were suffering from an inability to maintain their fluid levels in a very narrow range. You see, thirst is the craving for fluids resulting in the basic instinct in animals to drink. So you must understand how my craving, my yearning, my longing, my pursuing could have made me thirsty enough to take a shot to the head. Bang! They say if you take a shot with your eyes closed, head cocked back, mouth clenched, heart stilled, and eyes set, that you won't feel a thing. Bang! I reach my arm out towards the bar for another round and load Jose Cuervo colored bullets into the hollow cylinder chambers of the empty shot glasses. Bang! You will never be worthy enough. Bang! What kind of father would want a horse or a daughter? Bang! Do you really think that the King of Kings will let you into his kingdom when you sold your inheritance for this shot? Bang! What virtue do you have left to give him? When you sold yours to the highest bidder and paid him just so he could pay you some attention, bang, how many times do you think he'll forgive you for doing the same thing over and over and over, bang? Haven't you crucified him enough, bang? What makes you think that this time is any different from the last? Bang, 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 bang. Wow. They say that when you consume ethyl alcohol in large amounts, you are susceptible to psychological effects, long-term, of course, like cravings, irritability, depression, anxiety, panic, hallucinations, and delusions. So no wonder I crave the taste of his sacchariferous gasoline-colored poison, forgetting that the bitter aftertaste of his sweet nothings irritated the 7,936 taste buds coating the very tongue I have been blessed to speak life with each and every shot. Bang! I depressed the knight in shining armor that would have been my very own voice to rescue the anxiously waiting damsel in distress that would be my soul, panicking for fear that the white light that I had seen at the end of the tunnel had only been a hallucination, and that I was still holding on to the delusional and idiosyncratic belief that I could find myself if I just kept drinking at the bottom of the tequila-stained shot glass holster. Bang! And after being plastered, straight wasted, stewed, tanked, bashed, buzzed, flushed, total juiced, turned, and drunk off of a love that would never be mine, promised by a boy that would never know how. I gathered the little bit of myself that I had left, and I stumbled to Jacob's well where the Samaritan woman encountered the long-awaited Messiah. You see, thirst. You see, thirst is the craving for fluids resulting in the basic instinct of animals to drink. So you must understand how my craving, my yearning, my longing, my pursuing could have made me thirsty enough to take a sip from the cup He held in his bloody, nail-torn hands, drink, my child. Before my father formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Drink. Before you were born, I sanctified and ordained you. Drink. For my father so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever shall believe in him will not perish but have everlasting life. Drink. As far as the east is from the west, so far as my father removed your transgressions, drink. Do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit in you, whom you have from God, and that you are not your own? Drink. For you were bought with a price. Drink. For you have been crucified with me, and it is no longer you who live, but me who lives through you. Drink. For I have come to seek and save that which is lost. Drink. My precious daughter, drink. Daddy's little girl, drink. Do you know not how much I love you? Drink. Do you know I would do this all over for you? Drink. And after this, Jesus, knowing that all things were now accomplished, that the scriptures might be fulfilled, said, I thirst. He asked me for my best shot. And with as much womanliness as a fatherless child can muster,